What is going on, YouTube? It's the boy Jornay back in the building for what I'm gonna consider to be my review for Dying Light 2 Stay Alive. Uh, it's going up on the page. I know it's been a few. I know IGN posted theirs already, and I know GameSpot posted theirs already, and a lot of other more famous YouTubers have theirs posted. But it's just going to be a review, um, and then it's going to turn into a walkthrough. We're gonna play it on normal. I play everything on normal. I don't play anything on easy at all, and very, very rarely will I go to a harder difficulty level because once I beat something, that's normally it. The Last of Us Part Two is going to be will be a second playthrough for me, um, along with remaster, and I did upgrade the difficulty on those. But what? I just started it right now. The year is 2036. And I just finished Dying Light. I didn't realize that 15 years after the fall. I didn't realize that Dying Light came out 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was still married and we were living with my family. We was all living together under one roof, and I still remember the day I purchased Dying Light 1. My family actually sat around and watched me play for a little while because it was pretty interesting. But I'm bipolar when it comes to video games, YouTube, and I could be playing whatever. There's a few games that caught my attention, like The Last of Us One, The Last of Us Part Two. Um, Let me see if I can just pull something else out here and name it off the top of my head. Um,
You still got it.
This game
Trying to
used to
think
be
of
more fun.
Resident Evil Village,
And you used to be younger.
Ratchet and
Hi,
Clank.
Tomer.
Certain games
But
pull my
matter of
attention
fact,
to the
you'll
point
get
where
a
okay, I'm gonna
shot.
play this every day, and I'm finished it.
Slow pilgrim
Yeah,
is
a
a
dead
dead
pilgrim. Yeah, I know.
Get up here. I want to show you something.
Other games, there's no rush. I pay full price for them, so I want to enjoy them. Um, I went out and I paid $65 for this yesterday because GameStop was closed. Whereas at GameStop, I had $10 I had $20 put down on it to pre-order, and I also had a coupon um, that I could have used from the GameStop. So I was thinking about getting this from GameStop. Um, my next purchase I thought was going to be Horizon Forbidden
See,
West,
man, you're still strong.
but I have not completed Horizon Zero Dawn, and that's one thing I try to be. Um, I try to have some order about my game, and I'm not just going to jump into a sequel without finishing the original version
Thanks.
first, especially if I started the original
It's good to
version
see you,
already.
Spike. How long has it been?
Far too long. But don't get all mushy on me now. Come, I want to show you something.
Where we going?
You'll see. It's incredible.
What's incredible?
Like I'm saying,
Most pilgrims don't last two,
I
3
did
years
finish
on the
just
road.
finished Dying
But
Light
you can kick
yesterday,
around for
and
what,
I got this
4
game. I
years now?
got this yesterday.
And you're still alive.
I didn't play it though. My son's been here with me
So are you?
over the
I
weekend.
know,
We've snowed
but
in,
I'm
and
fucking awesome.
he takes over my living room and pretty much
Yeah,
just
right,
plays whatever
Seriously,
all day
I
long.
wish I had as much energy
And
as you.
I'm normally a
Got a
nighttime
new
video
lead on
game
Jay?
player. Over this last week though, I've been
Nah,
converted
trail
to a
went cold
daytime
after New
player,
Paris.
a daytime
Which route
weed
you
smoker, and a
take?
daytime
Through
drinker
Baines or
now.
Gary?
Baines.
Sipping
What a
liquor already.
shithole.
It's not
Some
even 12
5
noon.
rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence.
Look at that. A beehive full of honey. Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
Ooh, look around. If we're lucky, there's chamomile growing here too.
He kind of sounds like Aiden. I mean Crane, a little bit to me anyway. Somebody- Um, But I did finish Dying Light 1 yesterday.
You look like you're doing this for the first time.
And once I finished it, I went, GameStop was closed yesterday because we had a snowstorm here in Northeast Ohio. Got quite a few inches. So GameStop was closed. But I made my way to Best Buy, and Best Buy had one, so I just, paid the $65 for it. And I'll probably stop by
This'll
GameStop
do.
later on and take my $10 off of Dying Light 2 and put that on Sifu. And
You
I'll
remember
probably
that old
take
Herbert
$10
Street
off of
office courtyard
Horizon
village?
Zero Dawn
Oh,
or
yeah, the one
Horizon
that had that
Forbidden West
saying,
and also put that on
remember,
Sifu.
chamomile and honey are gifts that
I'm not
keep
going to buy
giving.
Horizon West
Buying them
when
is
it
lucky you.
releases
Just
because
might
of the
go
simple
on
fact that
next.
I am not finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I probably got a long ways to go before I'm finished it, and once I'm finished it, I'll get Forbidden West. I'm just not going to play, especially because the sequel starts out right where the original one leaves off.
Man, what's the holdup?
All right. Um, Blueprint similar, seems very similar to the original Dying Light. Medicine, honey and chamomile. Never forget your first. Nice.
Come on, we're almost there.
Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna buy Forbidden West because I'm not gonna be finished with Zero Dawn. So I'll pick up Sifu next week. I'll also load up a walkthrough and a review of that, and I will pick up
This
Elden
is it.
Ring February the
Come on.
25th. I will definitely be posting a walkthrough review of that. My plan is to just every time I play Dying Light 2, I'll be recording and narrating, and hopefully this will be one of the first ones that I ever complete on my
Wow.
YouTube channel. I had my
Somebody
original
had to write a
Thackum
grid.
YouTube channel, which I don't think I ever completed the game on there, even though that was my first channel. Then
Damn it.
I got locked out of that one
I'll try to
because I
get
couldn't
through
remember the
here.
password.
You check the other side. Take anything we could use.
Um,
Sure.
so then I made excuse me, one under my government name, my real name, Jordan Chapman. And then something happened where I was uploading to that page, and then something, I don't know, PlayStation did something where I'm not able to upload to that one anymore. So this one is also Jordan Chapman, and it's going to be here for a while. As long as they don't make me change it again, if something happens with this one, I'm going to just make all my attempts to just go back and get my original Thackum back. I'll even upload that profile and go back to that one again. Oh wow, it's a lot of stuff.
Nothing here.
I'm just starting now.
Nothing in here.
And I thoroughly enjoyed the first Dying Light. But the point I was getting to earlier is that I'm a bit bipolar. I have a huge backlog, huge. I own every system, every major console that's available. Just picked up a Nintendo Switch OLED a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah, just rats.
I haven't quite figured out how to start uploading games from that to my YouTube
Why?
page.
I'm starting to worry about you. And you know our saying. If you're starting to worry about someone, it means it's time to go.
Hold on, man. I gotta get some more stuff. Nice. Resin. $2023, huh? Next year. 5 years later, who remembers Haran? Hmm. Seems like they're leaving some things open to go back to Haran for a third one. But no, what I was saying was I'm a bit bipolar. I got a huge backlog. I'm a bit bipolar when it comes to video games.
Empty.
I have a huge backlog of titles, and what happened with Dying Light 1, even though I thoroughly enjoyed it, really enjoyed playing it. Anytime I seen like a zombie movie on or a bit of The Walking Dead, I was like, man, I'm gonna play some Dying Light. It definitely put me in the mood to get
I
into it.
wonder how the wine tasted back then.
Um, but I got stuck. I can't really remember which boss fight it was, but I know it was like a little boss fight where I was on top of
Voodoo, you
these.
voodoo.
Right about the time I
Sounds
took
familiar.
Rice's hand. That's where I got stuck. That little boss fight before that, and I'm not the type to just like want to just run right to YouTube as soon as I'm stuck. I'll try to figure it out myself for a little while, and then I'll try it. Eventually I'll go to YouTube if I can't figure it out myself, which I think I ended up going to YouTube after a few months. I ended up going to YouTube and looking it up. And then once I went to YouTube and looked it up, it still took me a little while to complete it myself. So that whole time that I was
Nada.
um,
Zip.
stuck on the original Dying Light, which I was playing on the Xbox One, I what is this? I just jumped onto something else. Who knows? I can't exactly remember what game it was that I went to, but whatever it was, could have been a whole bunch of stuff. And I periodically went back to Dying Light. Not a whole lot, but I did. Eventually, I passed the part that I was stuck on, and it just kind of moved on from there. But once we got closer and closer to the release date of this, my sense of urgency stepped up, and I actually started to go real. Um, I was only 38% complete with Dying Light. Um, I want to say maybe last last Friday, and then I just really, I really buckled down and I really started to go hard into it, and I finished it yesterday. And right after I finished it, I went to Best Buy and I picked up this. Excuse me, because like I said, GameStop was closed. Um, just this is the
And that's
beginning
what
of
they
the game.
called art?
So it's not a whole lot going on. It's more like a tutorial. Um, where Aiden sounds a lot like Crane to me. None of the other viewers talked about that. They said how shallow of a person that he was, and it wasn't very memorable. Bro, what's up, man? All right, I just gotta search the house. I believe I'm playing in performance mode. But it looks amazing. I mean, for me to go on, like I said, I'm going from Dying Light 1, started out on the original Xbox One, now I have the Xbox Series S.
That's heartbreaking.
Is it? No, not Series S. The Xbox
Nothing like a party to celebrate
One
the end of the
S,
world.
which
They died
also
on
puts
their own
out 4K.
Let's hope we get that lucky too.
Right now,
I'll see what's upstairs.
2160p HDR,
Okay.
BT 2020. It looks amazing. Really, really looks good. So going from, a lot of times you finish a game and you kind of like, especially if you finish it, quickly, way before a sequel comes out, then you don't even remember too much about the first game. But I kind of like, to be honest with you, sometimes I like to do that. Like I said, unless the game really, really grabs me from the outset, like The Last of Us or The Last of Us Part Two, or the Demon Souls remake, or the Resident
They
Evil
wish they
2
had each
remake,
other.
something else that grabbed me. Ghost of Tsushima grabbed me, from the outset, and then I just moved on to something else. I didn't even get stuck in Ghost, but I am going to get back to it, because such a great looking game. I am going to finish that one.
She was classy.
Like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn is on the platform. To finish the first Marvel Spider-Man is definitely on my hurry up list because I have Miles Morales here. I bought it really for my son, but I have it here and I haven't even touched it, and I'm not going to until I finish the other Spider-Man, the first Marvel one. Resident Evil Village, that was another one. Like I said,
You're
I
smart.
ran right through it. Took me about
I'm sorry I
about
ran
5
from
or
you.
6 days, and I finished it.
They say that once the virus makes you turn, you're gone forever. That can't be true. I know you're still in there, underneath all that pain and disease. I'm coming to join you. No more running. God.
Hey, come here. Check this out.
To me, Aiden sounds just like Crane. That's how I'm looking at it. But like I said, from what I've seen, this is just the beginning of the game. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. It really, really looks beautiful. Love the parkour aspect of Dying Light. That was something that really got me. If any of y'all that remember Mirror's Edge, Mirror's Edge was
Sit down, buddy.
something all about parkour. My son,
For you.
he was
A gift?
A gift from the heavens, to be more accurate.
obsessed with that.
I've just found it. By the owner's dead body. May it be of more use to you. Here.
It's gone flat.
Look at you and your sophisticated palate. Drink. Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful?
Yeah, at least until night falls.
True. I wish Crane could have seen this.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
Little Easter egg. Hopefully, I'll be able to,
I'll track down that guy for you.
they'll talk about more about Crane. We'll be able to find out what happened to him.
What guy?
Quit pretending. You became a pilgrim to track that fucker down. Waltz. I found someone who knows him.
Wait, what? And you're only telling me now?
When I tossed you a beer, thought you guessed right away we were celebrating. The guy's in Villador. Supposedly he knows something about Waltz.
Villador. So I'm that close, huh? Wait, I got a favor to ask you. You deliver this to Gary, it's on your way. People don't like pilgrims there, but they pay well.
And where do people like pilgrims?
Well, they're afraid of us. Everyone does their best to survive.
Maybe. But when something needs to be transported through the hordes of infected, then suddenly they're knocking on our doors. All right, but you owe me one.
No, not just one. So what about that guy?
Well, I talked to him over the radio. He didn't tell me his name. Sounds like he's got something to hide. See that antenna on the hill? That'll help you contact the informant. He'll be listening for you at dawn on a frequency of 140.200 megahertz. Told him he'd hear from you soon.
What does he want in return?
Didn't say. But he didn't sound like the kind of guy who does things for free.
I don't think that kind of guy exists.
What? What about me?
You're an old fart who likes racing me, and makes me ask around about his crazy girlfriend.
Hey. She's not crazy. Jane's just maybe, well, a little hot-headed. And she's always getting herself into trouble. But if you could get a load of her...
Whoa, all right. Still too early in the evening for that sort of talk.
Eyes. I was going to say eyes. beautiful. Steely, huge.
Never heard anyone get so worked up about gray eyes.
Because you don't know shit about the world, let alone women.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm telling you, I'll finally find Jane. We'll set up a house. We're gonna live there. No one's gonna drive us out. And I'll stop wondering like a moron.
I'll drink to that.
And that Waltz, what's his deal? Is he family?
No, not at all.
Then why are you looking for him? Will you tell me sometime?
Yeah, one day.
Well, my time's up.
So when will I see you again, huh? In another 2 years?
Maybe. Take care, man. I hope you find that Waltz guy, or whoever you're looking for. And remember, 140.200 megahertz. At dawn, the guy's waiting for you.
Man, he sounds just like Crane to me. He sounds just like Crane. Aiden Crane sound exactly the same. I don't have. That one must be the block. R2 to swing. But from what I, so far, so good. It looks, excuse me, YouTube, looks really, really good. I just recently purchased a 2 terabyte HDMI. Yeah, I'm going to show it off. It's my YouTube channel. Y'all can. Well, I just purchased a 2 terabyte SSD, the Western Digital. Cost me $350, but now I have room, and it's a great feeling to have a lot of storage space. There's no map. Story quest. Inventory. They said they went a little bit more RPG on this one. But like I said, it looks really, really, really good. Playing in performance mode looks really, really good. Extremely, extremely good. Like I said, it's Dying Light. The first one is fresh in my memory because I just finished it yesterday. Finished the game, went right out and bought this one. And normally, what I would do is I would have finished the first one and then immediately jumped into the sequel. But my son's here, and he's just been controlling my living room, playing all kinds of everythings all day long since we've been snowed in with this snowstorm here in Northeast Ohio. What's that? Even the harvesting, picking things up is a bit quicker, more responsive. It seems like the parkour, the little bit of jumping I did, it seems like it's more responsive and hands-on. I saw a lot of sevens, but
Biters.
Where? Okay, my first combat. Okay, we got another one. Sorry about that, you too. My first combat, couple biters. And you know what? The thing about with the Xbox One, with Dying Light 1, just want to pick it up. With Dying Light, the original Dying Light on the Xbox One, sometimes the melee combat, it could feel a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could feel a little bit not as responsive. But when I hit these biters with this bat, the contact feels more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It feels more, it feels like it's more contact there. It feels like I feel like I'm really connecting, you know, with their heads or with their bodies or whatever the case may be, you know, with my bat. Oh, look, there's another one. See, like that hit, and you know, and then she goes over the thing. I don't know if it's the haptic feedback in the controller. I don't know. You know, like I said, when you pick things up, it's a lot. It's from those 3 biters that I just killed. It feels. I love the way the contact feels. You know, your weapons on the biters, it feels more. I don't know. I'll think of the word here in a minute. But the contact feels more. It's coming to me more organic. There we go. The contact between your weapons and the biters, it feels more organic. See? Sometimes I just felt like in Dying Light 1, I just felt like I was. Alright, well, okay, she flew all the way over there. That was kind of weird. Unless she's floating. In Dying Light 1, though, sometimes I felt like I was just like swinging and jumping. You know, I didn't really use the dodge the way I was supposed to. I think I'm going to use this blocking mechanic more in this one because I feel like that would probably be a smart thing to do. Oh, nice. Look at ledge and jump toward it. R1 to grab it. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. I don't even really know where I'm at. YouTube. Like, am I supposed to be in this area? Okay. My grip is. My stamina was depleted. Okay. So the parkouring game has got a little bit, you know, we didn't have a hold on stamina type deal. First time, I don't know what's up there. Oh no, that I have to go that way. Okay. Well, hold on. Well, yeah, I have to go that way. All right. One of the things that I read in the reviews that I just kept hearing over and over again, you know, the fact that there's no guns. There's no guns in this version, and there's no and then that little meter, hence the title, Stay Human. That little meter, where you got to be, I guess, I don't know, they haven't discussed it yet. They probably will be soon. They'll be talking about it here, but whether you got to be in the daylight or whatever the case may be, I'm not a big fan of those two things. I'm going to miss my guns, even though I didn't use them a lot in Dying Light 1 because of the scavengers or the fast infected that came with it. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out like which. Okay. Alright. Okay, there it is. Simple enough. I was making it more difficult than what it was supposed to be. And we're in a new area. I'm gonna upload this one's part one of my walkthrough of my review / walkthrough for Dying Light 2. Most of the other scores gave it a 7. I'm not gonna score it just yet, but I think I'm probably just gonna start out with a 7.